the flesh. We don't sit there and do something, go to the Lord. The Spirit quicken us. The Lord make us alive. All right, go ahead.
Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go forth and bring fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. These things I command you, that ye love one another.
Yo, we love one another. They ain't like I said, it's not talking about the so-called whites, the Hamites, these Africans, these Arabians, Ishmaelites. I ain't talking about them. It's talking about the elect, man. All right, go ahead.
If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
If the world hate you, know that it hated Christ before it hated us. That says two things. That it ain't talking about everybody. And point number two, that who hated Christ? A lot of niggas, man. Pharisees, 2/3 Negroes, the Romans. All right? Go ahead.
If ye were of the world would love his home.
Yeah, if you were talking about, man, let's uplift the black woman, because the world is what? All about women worship. So if we prophesy about women worship, we'll have a big crowd around us, fighting for women's rights. All right, go ahead.
But because ye are not of the world,
because we don't speak things that are of the world, and by the world we're talking about women's liberation. You can eat pork and still be blessed. Anointings. You're gonna get your job, a big paycheck. All right, that's the world. We're prophesying about the downfall of America. That's spiritual. Okay, go ahead.
But I have chosen you out of the world.
The Lord took us out of that, man. Whatever bullshit we was into when we was in the world, the Lord took us out of that. We stopped talking about it. All right, go ahead.
Therefore the world hated you.
Therefore the world hate us. Y'all brothers need to stop talking about the black woman, beating the black woman down. Y'all brothers got y'all all problem. Y'all brothers are worse than everybody. Our righteousness is filthy rags. It don't mean we ain't supposed to talk about it. All right, we'll be the first to admit. All right, but that don't mean we ain't supposed to talk about somebody else's faults either. All right, we're supposed to reprove and rebuke, not act like it's sweeping under the rug, man. All right, go ahead.
Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord.
Exactly. That's what you niggas that's getting mad at. We're rebuking and reproving these 2/3 and these wicked Israelites and Esau. When you get mad, you're basically trying to trying to go above the Lord. The Lord ain't with that. All right? The Lord ain't with not saying nothing to our people when they're doing wickedness, man. Because that's what got us here in the first place. All right? Go ahead.
If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
Yeah, we understand that. But you niggas like Donkey Kong, 14th Street, hard rockhead truth, he don't want to be persecuted. All right? He's too weak for that. He got that feminine woman spirit, man. He ain't ready for that persecution, man. Because he's not a soldier. All right? He ain't ready to get shot. He want to stay inside. All right? You don't want to get cold, get numb hands and feet while it's cold. So he ain't ready for that type of persecution, so he stays inside. He ain't ready for that persecution of getting talked about bad by women and not get the ladies how he want to. So he folds. He crack under pressure. You're a type of nigga that'll get the chip. And then get mad and turn around because we're speaking the truth how it's supposed to be spoken, get mad at us and come out against us. You know? You get mad because we're getting on 2/3 niggas and black women and then try to talk about us about the situation. That's retarded, man. Go ahead.
If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake.
Yeah, for Christ's name's sake. And guess what? We sued and boot. We understand that. We ready to take that, man. Just like I said, man, people gonna love and hate you regardless. like the scripture say, you suffer for righteousness' sake. Because you're going to suffer regardless. All right? And you're supposed to be suited up for that, man. Tomorrow get a job. You suffering for the white man. At the end of the day. And guess what? You get hated. You get hated by Israelites like us. Men that do the work. The spiritual work. Alright? You're going to get hated regardless. So if you're in the truth or you're out of the truth, you're still going to get hated. Alright? Good is set against evil. Evil is set against good. There's still going to be a war. Alright? Go ahead.
But of all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me.
Niggas like him and all these other false prophets don't know the name. They don't know the Lord. Alright, go ahead.
If I have not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin.
Come, they have no cloak for their sin. Read that again. That's beautiful.
If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin.
Yep, this truth, it wipes out all that shit, man. Because what these niggas do, they play out the emotion of the weak. Alright? Why you talking about the women like that? Why you doing this and that? If the Bible didn't say that women is wicked, you can hide under that shit, man. But the Bible sit there and tell you all the things that's going on in this world, so niggas can't have a cloak or something to hide under and say, you know what, I'm a man of the Lord, and I'm down for my people. We need to come together and love everybody. But the Bible saying 2/3 of Israel shall be cut off and die. That covers that cloak of you trying to play as a man of the Lord and being a weak ass man giant. Alright? Got more of that?
Yeah. He that hateth me, hateth also, he that hateth me, hateth my Father also.
Yep, and you niggas like you hate the Most High, man. Because he ain't with your program. That's why they say you basically trying to put yourself before the Most High. You got your own program that you trying to put forth, but things that's not of the Spirit don't bring forth no fruit. All right, go ahead.
If I had not done among them the works which none other man did, they had not sinned. But now they have, but now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father.
Yup, bunch of clowns, man. That's at the end of the day, you niggas hate the Lord, man. And we gonna end it on that. Cause you know, we gotta go, cause we gotta do worldly shit. You know, but we're not entangled in it. We still came out here and did this work. All right, we're in cruise control with the world. All right, and after we go and handle worldly affairs, we're gonna get back into the Spirit because it's the Sabbath. All right, go ahead. You got something to close out on? Go ahead.
This is the book of Acts, 6 and 1. Talking about being a family man and working all the time and all this. It says, and in those days, when the number of the disciples was multiplied, there arose a murmuring of the Grecians against the Hebrews because their widows were neglected in the daily ministration. Then the 12 called the multitude of the disciples unto them and said, it is not reason that we should leave the word of the Most High and serve tables.
That's exactly, you know? We got more important matters to be worried about. All right, but the matters will be addressed. Okay, go ahead.
Wherefore, brethren, look ye out among you 7 men of honest report, full of the Holy Spirit and wisdom, whom we may appoint over this business. But we will give ourselves continually to prayer and to the ministry of the word.
That's it. That's what it's about. Okay? And we'll get ourselves continue, because we don't got time for that, man. We don't got time for that. All right? But it needs to be addressed. All right? And it gets handled. All right? That's pretty much it, you know? But that being said, we're gonna say death to America.
Death to America.
Death to the so-called white man.
Death to the so-called white man.
Death to the 2/3.
Death to the 2/3.
Death to the heathen.
Death to the heathen.
Bless the elect.
Bless the elect.
Double honors to the elders.
Double honors to the elders.
And all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
All praise Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom. Kwam Yashal.
Money.